All right, I want to take you on a little journey today to the quiet land of Eisenhold. We're going to dive into a traditional parable, a story that's all about kindness, yeah, but also about accountability and what the true spirit of the season is all about. The story doesn't start with some big, loud announcement. It starts with this really quiet, beautiful thought. It kind of pulls you right into a world where it's not about the big celebrations, but about the feelings and memories you hold on to. So, let's go there. So, our story kicks off in the Valley of Deep Fog. And I mean, the name says it all, right? It's a place where the winter nights are long, heavy, and cold. And the setting itself, well, it creates a very unique problem for the people who live there. Just try to imagine that for a second. You do something kind, something helpful for a neighbor, and the act itself just vanishes into the fog. Nobody sees it, it's not appreciated. That creates this emotional cold, doesn't it? A feeling that all the goodness you put out into the world just disappears. And that's the central challenge of this place. But into this cold, obscuring mist, someone new shows up. And he's not carrying some giant torch to burn away all the fog. No, he's more like a quiet, steady light. This is the gentle giver. So who is this guy? Well, the parable says he's a spirit made entirely of warmth and light. And what's so cool is his whole approach. He's not looking for the big public displays of charity. Nope. He's drawn to the quiet corners, to the little paths where people are kind just for the sake of being kind. And here's the perfect story to show you what he's all about. There's this elderly weaver, right? And she spends her time fixing her neighbor's old clothes, not asking for anything back. So the gentle giver, he just passes by her window. He doesn't even go in, but his presence alone brings this wave of cheer. And then he leaves a little bundle behind, this gorgeous shimmering thread and some sweets. It's a quiet little reward for all her quiet, unseen work. It's just perfect. So here's the big takeaway from all this. The gentle giver, he's not a guide trying to show lost people the way. He's more like a confirmation for people who are already on the right path. His lantern doesn't create the light, it shines on the light that's already inside people's hearts. The gifts are just a mirror, reflecting their own inner warmth right back at them, making sure no act of kindness truly goes unnoticed. It's a pretty beautiful idea, isn't it? That kindness is always seen and rewarded. But this parable from Eisenhold, well, it goes a lot deeper than that. This question right here, this is where the whole story pivots and makes us ask, what are we missing? Because it turns out the gentle giver, he doesn't travel alone. There's another spirit out there in the fog, one that doesn't bring a soft glow, but a very distinct chill in the air. This figure is called the shadowy reminder. And where the giver is all about warmth and light, the reminder is his exact opposite, his shadowy mirror. He brings what the story calls the chill of accountability. Now, he's not evil or anything. He just has a very different and much more sobering job to do. Okay, and this is where the story's real genius kicks in. You might think these two are enemies, light versus dark, good versus bad, but that's not it at all. They're actually presented as two sides of the same coin, two inseparable parts of a single, really profound truth. This chart just lays it all out so clearly. You've got the gentle giver, the benevolent gift giver who focuses on kindness that's already there. And then you have the shadowy reminder, the mirror, who focuses on our potential to do wrong, bringing that chill that makes us stop and think. One acknowledges goodness, the other inspires you to look inward. They are a perfect and totally necessary team. And boom, here it is. This is the central idea of the whole parable. You can't truly appreciate the warmth from the giver's lantern if you haven't also felt that little shiver from the reminder. The reward for being kind means so much more when it comes after a moment of honest self-reflection. See? One gives real meaning to the other. So, let's bring this all home. What does this really mean? How do these two spirits, working together, define the true spirit of the season in the land of Eisenhold? It's all about the sequence, the order of things. The journey starts with the shadowy reminder, who makes us pause and think about our actions, and only after that moment of introspection does the gentle giver show up. So his warmth, his rewards, they aren't just for doing good deeds. They're for the self-aware heart that's truly ready to appreciate them. So the complete picture is this beautiful balance. It's telling us that the path to real goodness isn't just about doing nice things. It's a cycle. You reflect on yourself, which leads to sincere kindness, and that kindness is then seen and acknowledged.
That duality, that dance between the shadow and the light, that is what creates the deep, meaningful spirit of the season.
And so that's the final thought I want to leave you with. If kindness is a light, then what role does the shadow play in helping it shine? This parable suggests that light isn't just the absence of darkness. It's something that is defined and even made more brilliant by the darkness. It's a pretty powerful idea to think about, long after the story is over.